In this video, we're going to customize a basic Google form. We'll add a theme, add some images, and customize the confirmation message that pops up when the form is submitted. Right now, you are looking at a very basic Google form that I created in an earlier video. The first thing I'm going to do to this form is add a theme to it, which is just a really easy way to add some color and interest. To do this, I'll click on the Customize Theme Paint Palette icon. Then the next thing you'll want to do is choose your header image, so click the Choose Image icon. Now there are tons of pre-created headers that you can select here, or you can upload an image from your computer if you'd prefer by clicking Browse or dragging and dropping. I'm going to go ahead and select a pre-made image. I guess this one looks good. Click Insert. And you'll notice right away that it changed the theme colors and the background colors to match the image. Now you can tweak these colors as much as you want, as well as the font. So we'll go ahead and do that for the sake of the demo. And then you can click X to close the theme options menu. Now another way I can customize this form is by adding some additional images into the form itself. I can add images either on the question level, inside of a question, or on the answer option level. If I add an image on the question level, it shows up large and in its own box, just like these individual questions do. It's not part of a specific question. To add an image like this, I click the Add Image icon here on the menu. And I should also point out that you can add a YouTube video in the same way, but for now we're going to add an image. And from here, I can either upload an image from my computer or from my Google Drive, but for now I'm just going to keep it here on the Google Image Search option. Now it is important to note that the things that show up in this search may have some copyright restrictions, so be mindful about what you are adding and how you're going to use your form. But for this demo, I'll just go ahead and select one of these search options and click Insert. And this causes that image to pop up in its own box. I can add an image title, which would allow me to add some directions or more information about the image if I chose. And I can drag this image into any order that I want. So now I've dragged it up to the very top of my form. I can also add images inside of an individual question by clicking in the question and then clicking this Add Image button next to the question text. Once I click on this button, it's going to be the same process as before to add the image from whatever source I chose. So for now, we'll leave it on Google Image Search, select this one and click Insert. There's also a very similar Add Image button for each question option you have in a multiple choice or similar question. So you can use this option to create a really fun graphic form if you wish. Let's just add a couple of t-shirts images here. We've got a white shirt here. And we'll add an image of a black t-shirt as well. I also want to point out before we preview this that you can also add links throughout the form if you need to direct participants to another website for some reason. So I'll just go ahead and add my website here just for our demo. All right, let's see what this looks like with all the added images and the links. I'm going to click the Preview I button. And now I can see our beautiful new form with its customization and its images added. If I scroll through, here's that initial question level image. Here's the one I did inside of the question. Here's my link that if I click on that, it's going to take me right to that website in a new window. And you can see I've got image options for my different question choices. All right, the final thing we're going to customize is the submission message. To just see what that looks like, I'm going to fill out this form as is really quickly. Click Submit. And you can see I just get some boilerplate confirmation text. Your response has been recorded and there's a link to submit another response if I want. This is a great opportunity for some customization, especially if I want my participants to go to a different website after they finish this form. To customize this message, I'm going to close out my preview screen. And now I'm back on the edit screen and I'm going to click this little gear settings icon in the upper right-hand corner. Now there are lots of things that I can customize here, but for now I'm going to jump to this presentation tab. This is where I can choose what displays when a form is completed. Now I can check or uncheck these boxes to shuffle my questions or add a progress bar. or show a link to submit another response. We'll turn that off just because it was on before. And then in this area, this is where you can edit your confirmation message. So I'm going to add a personal message. For now, we'll just write personal message. We'll add another URL. And then I'm also going to go back to the General tab and click both of these boxes at the bottom. These are also things that you can tweak that show up after a form has been submitted. There's an Edit After Submit button or a Summary, Charts, and Text Responses option. So let's click all of those so you can see what this is going to look like. And let's preview this form one final time. All right, here's our basic form with our images. I'm going to go ahead and fill it out. I'm going to type my name. You'll notice those questions are in a different order because I hit the shuffle button, and I only have one page here, so it's kind of silly to have this progress bar. If I had a quiz with multiple pages or multiple sections, this would show you what section I was on. I'm going to click Submit. And then you can see my personal message. There's a link I can go to, and I also have links to see previous responses or edit my response. So if I click on previous responses, this brings up just some basic data that I, as a participant, can see about everyone who's filled out this form. So this might be something that you want to turn on and customize for your forms as well. This concludes our video on some basic Google form customizations. We've added a theme, we've added some images, we've added some links, and we've customized the confirmation message. If you have any questions about this, please let me know.